Up, guys? Don't know what happened to Jerry, to be honest. He was awake like half an hour ago talking to Discord, and then I don't know, maybe he forgot or something. Done a show every Tuesday except for last two. Was last week? Yeah, last week was also break. Since the beginning of the season, but I don't know. This is episode 31 of the Jerry and Eli Show. I am Eli. Jerry hopefully is on his way. July 23rd is the day, Dinger Tuesday. HeavyHitterMedia.net/Discord. Sign up for Discord to get all of our picks all the time. What's up with the NL and AL? So that's the All-Star game. I guess I should take that out of there. It's super annoying when I do stuff like that because I have to like almost redo it all. Not all of it, but redo a lot of it. It's super annoying. Going to NL player, yeah, that's annoying. I'll try to fix it. Need to make a whale log, dude. Virtual. On a serious note, if you need help, get help, buddy. Need help, get help. He was gonna do it. Yeah, I don't know, Conrad. He did it for $1 million. I am feeling good about winning $10,000 tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Usually when I have this feeling, I go 0 for 4. But I stared at my ticket for a long time after I posted it, trying to figure out who was gonna sell it, and I couldn't figure it out. Like, I have 4 home run bets tonight. Kept it simple. I think they're all gonna hit one out. Be completely honest with you guys. I mean, not to. I mean, I have a total of $130 at risk tonight. Only $10 on the parlay. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much already won 10 grand if you're in the Discord. I don't know what else to say. Like, I don't know. I went ahead and scheduled for tomorrow night at like 11 p.m. UFC show to do live. I think I'm gonna do that. Hopefully, I don't like forget that I'm gonna do that. Sneak peek. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna bet on Manel Cop. Pretty sure. No, you guys, if you guys were here Sunday, heard that. I'm getting closer and closer to pulling the trigger on Manel Cop. The line's getting longer for Mikhaev. Mikhaev hasn't gotten better at fighting since Sunday. I don't know. We haven't even heard from Jerry, so I'm just gonna move on with the assumption that he's not gonna show up, and we can come back to it. Did he post his play? If he posted his plays in the Discord, I'll give him out. He didn't post any plays in the Discord even. What a shitter, dude. This guy sucks, man. Orioles, Marlins, Albert Suarez, who has been pretty solid, at least at keeping the ball in the park, aside from a couple of starts. Kyle Tyler for the Marlins, also making I think he's a career bullpen relief guy, making a couple starts here for the Marlins. I have a pick here, and Cockfight moved to the early prelims. Might get canceled. Really? That probably means there are weight issues for Cop, if I had to guess. Manel Cop is probably not going to make weight, so that might change things for me. Yeah, it seems like DraftKings is not doing their Dinger Tuesday promo anymore. I think they figured out that what they were doing was not profitable for them, and also didn't encourage like a large amount of play. Like, it was just a bad promo for as far as sportsbooks go. Like, good for us, but bad for a sportsbook. Like, FanDuel in the long run is going to make them money because people don't know how to use bonus bets effectively and be profitable with them. And so the FanDuel encourages a larger wagers. Does give out more bonus bets, but the DraftKings one like was always more bonus bets than the risk, and it just, I don't know. Do a catch weight if Mikhaev agrees. All speculation, but Manel Cop has been a career weight misser. What is the Discord? I want to sign up. https://www.heavyhittermedia.net/Discord. Why doesn't it let me do links? Can I do links? I'm so annoyed. I think we'll go bathroom and say 3 links in front of the mirror 3 times. But yeah, it might show up. Keva, it's heavyhittermedia.net/Discord. Although hopefully everything's okay. I just typed that in chat and I haven't seen it in front of me yet. Huh, that's weird. Do you guys see my chat? Like, I see that I typed it on my screen, but the screen that Easton is sharing, that is annoying. It hit it completely because it's a link. Did that work? What? I got to make myself a mod or something. Hang on. Let me go to from the heavy hitter account. I could probably do it. Oh, that's so annoying. Does anybody know like YouTube settings? I guess I need to make my personal account a moderator or something and give it permission to send links. Is that a thing? No. Okay, got you. I understand. Thank you. Let's see if this works. HTTPS. Who am I picking in the Orioles game? I'm picking Anthony Santander. Show us your picks and let us see. Anthony Santander is my first pick. I'll be honest with you guys. I was not at my desk to like fully prepare all the like the stats and stuff I give like written down in front of me. I wasn't at my desk as much as I usually am on Tuesdays today. I had a little thing I had to do. But Anthony Santander, like I think the casual baseball enjoyer is not really understanding the kind of season that Anthony Santander is having. Like he's slugging .557 against righties. That's crazy. Anthony Santander slugging .557 against righties. That's, ask the majority of baseball fans that kind of just follow their team or, watch a few games of their team and type in or, kind of tap into baseball towards the end of the season playoffs. Anthony Santander slugging .556 against righties. No, like that's not really been his MO on his career, right? Like, I want to look up his career stats. And on top of that, he has 262 at bats against righties, 21 home runs. Like on the season, he's close to 10%, a home run in 10% of his at bats against righties. Like this isn't. He's just surging. And I think a lot of it probably comes down to he's got a lot more around him than he usually has. But I mean, his career high in home runs is 33. He's at 27 already. Sorry. Like I think he's might hit 40 home runs this season. Santander is Anthony Santander is on Trent's no home run list. Like see everything is just tying in, guys. Like I'm gonna win 10 grand tonight. Like you guys remember if you guys were here at NBA season, Jerry came on and wouldn't shut up one show about how he was gonna win 2 grand or 3 grand or whatever it was, and then like it hit in the first half of all of the games almost, except for like one Pascal Siakam 3. And I was just so annoyed. One during the show when he was saying that. But I think I kind of know what he was feeling. I don't know. Like gamble responsibly. I'm actually not trying to be one of those scammers that says like this is still a lottery ticket. It's probably not going to hit. Be responsible. But like I'm pretty sure I'm going to win 10 grand at the same time. You know what I mean? That's how I guess how the sports book gets you and how they get you addicted to gambling. But it is what it is. But yeah, Anthony Santander, last 5 games, a 50% fly ball rate, right? Look at the last 4 baseballs he's put into play. 95-mile-an-hour fly ball that went 369 feet. 101.3-mile-an-hour fly ball that went 391 feet. Both of those were outs. 106.6 fly ball against David Robertson, who is not an easy righty to hit. That ball went 407 feet and went out. And then another 98.7 fly ball that stayed in the park somehow, 357. So this guy's lifting every baseball. He's crushing every baseball. He's gone back to back. He hit one last night. He's gone back to back 1, 2, 3 or 4 times already this season. Kyle Tyler, has looked okay. He's only got 4 starts this season, or I guess 4 appearances. Maybe that's 2 or 3 starts. Either spent some time down in the minors, or spent some time on the IL. I'm not high on his stuff, even though the numbers look pretty good. We'll see. Maybe I just look dumb, and he's electric and throws a no-hitter tonight, like Rodon threatened with. But yeah, Anthony Santander. It's crazy. It's crazy what he's doing, Sharp Runners. Day off in between 7. Yeah, he didn't play yesterday. You're correct. Let's see. When I got Santander, it was plus 400. That's another number. Like that number just doesn't make sense to me. Like look at the other guys that have hit 27 plus home runs tonight. I'm guessing very few of them are plus 400, unless they're lefty or something like that, right? It's just weird. So yeah, Anthony Santander in that game. Tigers, Guardians, Tyler Holton for the Tigers. I think it's actually a bullpen day. and Xavier Curry for the Guardians. I generally don't bet against bullpen days because it's a lot harder to handicap. Because you're going to see you're basically you have to count on a different pitcher every at bat, right? So it's almost impossible to bring in pitcher splits or whatever. So I'm not going to bet on a Guardian tonight. I do have a bet on Tigers. I will say that Tigers bullpen isn't that good. So targeting this game, Tigers bullpen isn't that good. The Guardians ballpark and the Guardians in general have been allowing a lot of home runs, especially at home tonight. So I really like playing this game, even though it is the Tigers lineup. I really like playing this game for the Dinger Tuesday promo. Xavier Curry, 2 home runs per 9 innings. I think that might be the top, the biggest number on the day. And I'm going with a guy that I have not bet on before, Justin Henry Malloy. If you do not pay attention to Tigers baseball a whole lot, this kid can hit. This kid can flat out hit. He's only been up since the beginning of June. For some reason, hasn't had a ton of success against lefties. I guess he's slugging 67, but only 1 home run. He destroys baseballs, and I went back today because I don't like betting guys that I'm not like familiar with. I will say some of his at bats are a little rough. Like he has some bad takes. He will sit and watch a lot of fastballs or right down the pipe. At the same time, I'm not really worried a whole lot about Xavier Curry's fastball. Like I don't think he's going to be fooling. Like I don't know. Justin Henry Malloy. Is there a different? That's way too much of a mouthful to say. JHM also kind of sucks. Malloy. I think he's going to know what to expect. He's either going to see a fastball or he's going to see a slider. I don't think he's going to be fooled. Like I said, the weather's fine. The ballpark is good. And I like Justin with a Y, Henry Malloy. Hit his 7th home run since June 4th when he got called up. I think the kid can flat out hit, and been a rough few years for Tigers fans. I think there's a lot of talent. It's a lot of young talent. I think they've done an okay job rebuilding this offense, especially. So, G Baby, what's up? Jose do as hell. No Colt Keith. I did look at Colt Keith. I don't mind that bet. Those are really the only 2 I spent any real amount of time on, or Colt Keith, Justin Henry Malloy. Riley Green, I think is always I'm just really high on his talent, his ability. The numbers as of late, especially since the All-Star break, don't look great for him launch wise. So I'm not on Riley Green tonight, but like I said, I think he can really hit too. So I'm not going to tell you that's a bad bet ever, especially against a righty. Yeah, I don't mind Colt Keith. J Mal. I don't know. I feel like I'm too much of a nerdy white guy to make J Mal sound good. You know what I mean? Cardinals, Pirates, Lance Lynn, he stinks. Paul Skeens, he's elite, really good. 12 strikeouts per 9 innings for Paul Skeens. That's kind of crazy. Under 1 home run per 9 innings for Skeens as well. I will not be betting on a Cardinal tonight. I don't like betting the Cardinals in general. But I am betting on a Pirate. Wow. I think it's very rare I go 3 for 3 having to bet the first 3 games, but we're doing it. Betcha Jerry picks Gold. Yeah. Green not playing. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I've been saying JRM is due for the last 2 weeks. You know, I'm kind of pissed Jerry's not going to show up because I'm actually not drinking beer tonight. I'm drinking this Freddy's root beer. Anybody ever had this stuff? This stuff is elite. Oh my gosh. This stuff is so good. You know what I mean? It's really good. 2 doubles, 5 hits in his last 2 games. Who? We're talking about Geechee. Vierling. I'm not super high on him in general. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah, Cruise Missile. I'm getting distracted a lot. Yeah, I'm betting on O'Neal Cruz. I'm betting on O'Neal Cruz for sure. Actually, I already did it, so it actually is literally for sure. I did it. Plus 420 is just a weird number against Lance Lynn, who was kind of getting crushed, especially of late. Gave up 3 home runs to the White Sox. O'Neal Cruz destroying baseballs. He's hitting the ball well at home. Like what else you guys want from me as a write up? You know what I mean? I keep digging in here because I think gonna have to fill some extra time. I'm gonna do that thing again where I fill just enough time to have Jerry show up and we got to go back through all the freaking games again. But every time almost this guy hits a baseball, O'Neal Cruz that is, it's 100-mile-an-hour plus, right? I look at his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 baseballs hit. 7 of them were 100 plus. Now the fly ball rate is a little low, 15%. Um, Lance Lynn will give up some fly balls. So plus 420 is just, I think, wrong for a guy that's had alien-like exit velocity numbers against a pitcher who is bad and allowing a bunch of home runs, especially of late. Like back to June 18th, 2 home runs to the Marlins, home run to the Braves, no home runs against the Reds, which is, they haven't been hitting a ton anyway. I said 3 home runs to the White Sox. That's wrong. It's 3 home runs to the Nationals. That is Lance Lynn. Another one to the Cubs, right? So it's not even he's facing these elite offenses and giving up home runs. Like, it's the Nationals, it's the Cubs, Braves mixed in there, it's the Marlins. O'Neill Cruz is going to be one of the better hitters he has seen since June 24th, right? Against when he started against the Braves. Like, is there a better? Yeah, I don't know. Plus 420 is just a bad number. Like, Jerry taking a nap? We're assuming so. Hasn't texted back, so a little tough. Padres, Nationals. I do not have a bet here. Randy Vasquez, DJ Hers. I wouldn't mind a bet in this game because both of these guys are over 1.5 home runs per 9 innings. 1.6 for Vasquez, 1.7 for Hers. Interestingly enough, like, Hers is kind of a reverse splits guy. I just don't love either one of these lineups, to be honest with you. Like, Luis Garcia, CJ Abrams, like, there are a few lefties, and any one of the random lefties on the Nationals that hits home runs sometimes is going to hit one tonight. It could be Winker, it could be Ruiz, it could be James. I actually did have James Wood written down. Put a gun to my head, tell me to bet 1 home run this game. I guess it's probably James Wood. But I don't know. I feel like home runs on the Nationals are just kind of random. There's not really a whole lot to get me excited right now on this Padres lineup either. Jurickson Profar would be, I guess, the play for me if I had to make one on the Padres side of things. Higashioka is kind of interesting. Yeah. Vasquez is bad. Yeah. Trying to think, like, outside of Michael King, trying to think what the Yankees actually lost from that Soto trade. Randy Vasquez, if you don't know, came over from the Yankees in the Juan Soto trade. Randy Vasquez has been pretty bad. Michael King's been really good for the Padres. Who else was in that, Easton? Drew Thorpe. He hasn't been good either, right? Where's Jerry? No idea. No idea. He might show up. Jose Quintana. What? Johnny Brito. He hasn't been good either, I don't think. Jose Quintana in the Mets. Luis Gil in the Yankees. Luis Gil looks like he might be back after that kind of rough stretch. I was this close on betting Francisco Lindor tonight. He hits well in Yankee Stadium. Luis Gil is probably going to. Excuse me. The thing about the root beer is it's making me burp, man. So I don't know if I can do the root beer thing. Anyway, Luis Gil is probably going to give up 1, right? If I had to guess who it's going to be, Lindor. Jose Quintana. I'm showing him 1.5 home runs per 9 innings, which looks like a lot, but, like, outside of a 4 home run game to the Rockies that I think was in Coors in his last start, like, you look back, he went 2 starts against the Nationals, not only no home runs, but no runs in general. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starts before that, he gave up 2 home runs, right? So I'm not. He's also a lefty, so Juan Soto is still live to hit one, but I don't like it as much. Aaron Judge is, like, let's be honest, Aaron Judge is probably going to hit one out. But I don't know what the number is. It's probably not interesting. Lindor is so under it. Like, is he? Do people think Lindor isn't good still? I've seen that narrative. I feel like I haven't seen it recently. Yeah, Francisco Lindor is really good at baseball, guys. If you didn't know, and anybody who tells you differently is either dumb or doesn't know what they're talking about, or isn't watching, right? Scared about getting walked too much. Judge, yeah. Also, this Yankees lineup is some of the weirdest shit I've seen ever. Sorry, Mammy, if you're watching. Um, Jahmai Jones is leading off, and JD Davis is hitting cleanup. What? Like, I get that it's Quintana and it's a lefty, and you don't want to have Ben Rice and Alex Verdugo. And Alex Verdugo's been awful. I get that you don't want to have those two in the first 4 spots, but like those are two like objectively bad baseball players, Jahmai Jones and JD Davis. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the Yankees are going to do at the deadline. If it doesn't involve Lane Thomas and or Jazz Chisholm, tough. It's going to be tough for the Yankees to win a World Series this year, and that would be a waste of having the 2 best hitters in baseball hitting second and third every night for you. That's tough. 280 on Fanatics. Jahmai leadoff homer. You know what? Jahmai Jones is probably going to hit one. Like, let's just be honest. I'm going to look really dumb because somebody asked me directly in Discord if he's going to hit one, and I said no unless he does. Yeah, I mean, Jahmai Jones, I don't know what his number is, but Judge might get walked 9 times a night. Why would you throw him a strike? Yeah, why would you even throw the ball to him, right? Like, you probably pitch to Soto and let him do the damage, just because it's lefty, and he'll get his 3 or 4 bases somehow. But why would you even throw a pitch to bases loaded? Hey, just walk Judge, have a run. Judge for the DraftKings DraftKings isn't doing. Wait, are they doing the boost coins tonight? Plus 200 boost. Yeah, probably Judge. But the walks are going to be an issue. Mets money line. So I did confirm that the Yankees are going to win tonight because I asked Trent if he could place a whale on the Mets money line. He said it might be a max. So check out Trent's Twitter. If he bets on Mets, Yankees are going to win. Obviously. No, I love Trent. Sean Armstrong and the Rays. Jose Barrios. Blue Jays. I think there's probably home runs in this game. I have no idea who's going to hit them. No clue. Brandon Lau, maybe. Rosarena, after I bet on him yesterday, maybe. I have no idea what to do with the Blue Jays lineup ever all season, so I'm not even going to try to pretend I know what's going to happen there. No bet for me in this game. Reds, Braves, Nick Martinez, Chris Sale. Nick Martinez, bullpen day. Is that the same Nick Martinez that was on the Yankees for a minute last year? No, he was a lefty, right? Different guy. Bullpen day for the Reds. It's a bullpen that's not great. Chris Sale has been pretty good. Chris Sale's been really good. Hasn't given up more than 1 run since June 14th in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starts. Now, kind of a soft 5 starts there. You look at his competition, I guess, but Chris Sale's been really good. The Reds' offense hasn't been great anyway, and it's hard for me to bet against a bullpen day. I think Austin Riley is really dialed in still. Marcell Ozuna has been dialed in all year. Matt Olson's heating up. Any of those guys. As far as like further down the lineup guys or bigger number guys, Kellenic may be interesting. I don't know. I think he just hit one though, right? I don't know if he's a back-to-back guy. I can't get there on anybody here. Like I said, because it's a bullpen day, hard for me to go with a Brave. And I'm not picking anybody in this Reds offense against Chris Sale tonight. Phillies, Twins, Zach Wheeler, Simeon, Woods, Richardson. That guy's name is too long. He needs to shorten it. It's annoying, to be honest. I almost bet on Kyle Schwarber. I almost bet on Bryce Harper. I think both of those are solid bets. Simeon, Woods, Richardson, not a ton of history for him. Not been allowing many home runs, and he's been tough on lefties, weirdly. Kind of a reverse split righty, which is not as weird as seeing reverse split lefties, but doesn't matter. I don't think. Like, Bryce Harper is really good. Kyle Schwarber really good. Austin Riley had a baby. Yeah, he's out. Good. Thank you for reminding me. Bryce Harper, if I had to pick one here. Olsen is struggling. I think he's trending back up. I'm wrong a lot, but I think he's trending back up. Garrett Crochet, potentially the he's got to be the best pitcher available at the deadline, assuming he's actually available. Garrett Crochet is really good for the White Sox, John Gray, and the Rangers. I talked about Garrett Crochet a little bit, I think, not the last show, but the show before. Going to be really interesting to see if and where Garrett Crochet goes next week at the deadline. Because I think we might be a year or two away if he keeps on this kind of progression chart from talking about Garrett Crochet is one of the best pitchers in baseball. I'm that high on his stuff. So I'm not betting on a Ranger tonight. John Gray's been pretty good as well, especially keeping the ball in the park. He'll give up some runs and go some hits. Hasn't been giving up a ton of home runs. Like he went all the way until what is that, June 12th, allowing 2 home runs total. It's a lot of starts. And then the White Sox also kind of suck. I saw somebody ask about Lou Bob tonight. I mean, maybe like Luis Robert Jr. is really good at baseball. He can hit one out on any given night against anybody. But yeah, this game is not interesting to me, especially on a Tuesday where we're trying to capitalize on the bonus money. Good article about Matt Olson, other All-Stars from last year, struggling on Baseball Savant. Yeah, I mean, I still believe the baseball is different, so I think that's probably the majority of why we're seeing some of these guys not doing the same things they were last year. Jerry thinks the Braves were cheating last year. Take that for whatever you think it's worth. Colin Diarrhea, Jameson, Tyone, Brewers, Cubs, 2 teams. You guys have heard me say it. I just have not had a good read on these teams all year. Luis Robert Jr. to the Yankees, I don't see it. Like I would love. Don't get me wrong. I would love it. I would love it. Easton said something about Luis Robert in our Yankees group chat, and he, like I said, tell me to pick 5 guys in all of baseball that I could have on the Yankees that's like realistic. There's no way I get to 5 without picking Luis Robert Jr. I might not get to 2 or 3. Get him out of there, but we'll get there. We'll get there, Roman. Let me see. We'll talk about this game, one more game, and then I got to pick in the Red Sox Rockies game. But yeah, I'm not betting this game. Jameson Taillon, you look at his game log, it's like literally 1 per last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starts. So like he's gonna give up a home run. Christian Yelich, you heard me talk about him recently too. The casual baseball fan has no idea how good of a season Christian Yelich is having. He's having a hell of a season. I mean, a hell of a season. I just learned today, actually, too, that oh my God, shortstop for the Twins, Carlos Correa is having a pretty good season. I don't know. I didn't really know that. Just learned that today. But no bet for me in that game. Jordan Montgomery, Alec Marsh, Diamondbacks, Royals. So if this wasn't in Kansas City, I probably would have a bet on Corbin Carroll tonight. I think he's like potentially all the way back. Eugenio Suarez is another interesting name here. I just don't love the ballpark unless I really, really love a pick. I didn't love either one of those enough to really get there. I like Marsh is actually a little bit tougher on lefties as well, which kind of steered me away from Corbin Carroll. I do think Corbin Carroll might be all the way back. Like I said, Eugenio Suarez, I don't know if he's going to play or not. I'm assuming he'll be in the lineup. Crushing the ball. If you want something to play in this game, I'm not really interested in anybody on the Royals unless, I mean, Bobby Witt Jr. might win the MVP this year. All of a sudden, what a hell of a run by that kid. What is this? They just signed him an extension too, right? Huh? Bobby Witt, 11-year, $288 million. So he's making what? 288 divided by 11. $26 million a year. That might be one of the best contracts of all time for the Royals, to be honest with you. He signed that when he signed recently, right? Yeah, this year. How old is he? He's 24. So you're going to get 6 years of, I mean, if he's this elite, you're getting 6 years of a top, I mean, top 10 right now in anybody's book, maybe top 3 player in baseball. Holy shit. I mean, $26 million a year is a lot of money, but in a couple of years, we're going to be like, that's not that much money at all. You know what I mean? But no bet for me here. Like I said, Eugenio Suarez is a little interesting. Corbin Carroll is a little interesting. Bobby Witt Jr. is always interesting right now. Let's talk about the Red Sox and the Royals. Cooper Criswell, Ty Bloch. Jerry hates it when I say it like that. Ty Bloch moved to the bullpen, or has he just been an opener? I don't know. I don't care. I'm betting on Jarren Duran here. I can almost guarantee you that that Ezekiel Tovar is going to hit one out tonight because I really wanted to bet on Sunday. They didn't play him for some reason. I bet on him yesterday. He didn't hit one out. He's almost definitely going to hit one out just for those reasons alone. Jarren Duran, also a hell of a run that he's on. The last 4 games, he's got 2 bombs. He's got, what, 4? He has an extra base hit in all of his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 last 6 games. That's crazy. In Coors Field, he's been lifting the ball a little bit more than he has historically as well. He hit one out against the lefty James Paxton. I think that was in Dodger Stadium a couple days ago. And then he hit a 102.6 fly ball last night for a triple against another bad lefty in Austin Gumber. You have another bad lefty out there in Ty Block for at least an at bat or 2. Yeah, give me plus 560 just because it's lefty. Like, have you seen what I know he's only got 13 home runs in the season, but have you seen what he's done since, the end of June? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 home runs. I guess that's not a ton, but 5 home runs since June 29th. And how many extra base hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 extra base hits in the last 3 weeks. What? Plus 560 in Coors Field against the bad lefty in a bad Rockies bullpen? Come on. So yeah, anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm going to win 10 grand tonight. I looked at this ticket for like 20 minutes, just stared at it after I posted it in the Discord, trying to figure out who was going to not hit a home run, and I couldn't figure it out. Please be responsible. I put $10 on this. I put $25 on all of them straight. I did round robin it as well. So I guess if it actually wins, it'll be closer to 15 grand. So that'd be cool. But yeah, guys, who's going to sell this? I don't know. 2 home runs against lefties. Yeah, but like look what he's done recently. Jarren Duran does only have 2 home runs against lefties, but look what he's done recently. Like just in the last 3 games, what he's done to left-handed pitching. 108 grounder, 105 grounder, 104 fly ball that went out. Another he's crushing lefties right now. He's crushing lefties right now in Jarren Duran. And again, I think I'm Ty Block, his last 3 starts, an inning and 2/3, and then an inning and a third. I think Jarren Duran is going to see several righties tonight anyway. Tyler O'Neill. Yeah, Tyler O'Neill was next on my list in this game. But again, I don't know what Ty Block is doing. I don't think he's going to go deep. Justin Henry Malloy 3 in a row. Has he really hit one? Oh, yeah, I guess he has. Yeah. Justin Henry Malloy is going 3 in a row. Yep. Pretty sure of it. So both, right, Jason? I look at the season as a whole, but I also look at last 3 and last 5 games. Did I consider Connor Wong? I personally didn't. He's been hitting the ball hard though. Yeah, he's been hitting the ball hard. That's not a bad look. But be careful. How many against lefties? What do you mean? How many what against lefties? How many home runs does Jarren Duran have against lefties? 2. But he's hitting lefties a lot differently since the All-Star break. Sox and Rockies so much. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I don't think Ty Block is going to see the 6th inning. He's done that, I guess, a couple times this season, but yeah, Jarren Duran has 2 home runs against lefty this season, but he I don't I said careful. I don't care. He's slugging 356 against lefties, which isn't great, but when you consider it's lefty, that's pretty solid. Last 2 games, he has 2 extra base hits, one of which is a home run and a triple that could have gone out against lefties. Thoughts on Brenton Doyle? Hasn't been on my radar since the All-Star break, but I think he can hit. Cooper Criswell is, he's not elite, but he's got good stuff. So I was a lot more interested in the Red Sox lineup. Starting pitchers showing that is season long, I think, if you're talking about the page I'm talking about. Or that I'm thinking of. Jose Soriano, Angels, Logan Gilbert, Mariners. I don't see a whole lot of home runs in this game. I'm not betting it. Logan Gilbert is really good. and allowing more home runs per innings than Jose Soriano. Nothing. I didn't even get that deep into this game, to be honest with you guys. So I'm just gonna move on. Jake Bloss, Astros, Osvaldo Bido. I think it's a bullpen day for Oakland. Games in Oakland. So I'm out. Brent Rooker, I bet on him yesterday and he didn't hit one, so he's probably gonna hit one. Vladdy, I don't really bet on Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I bet on him once this season and he lost. I bet on him a lot last season. Like I think he sold multiple 3 or 4 leg parlays for me last season. Like I don't win bets on Vladdy. Um, Ohapi destroyed the ball against. I'm a huge Logan Ohapi enjoyer. So I'm not gonna tell you that's a bad bet ever. I also think Mickey Moniak is heating up a little bit. Um, I mean, I think it's not I think he is heating up a little bit. So take that for whatever you will. But yeah, no bet from me here in Oakland. I've got to really like something to bet it in Oakland. 2 for 6 and both are home runs. It's a really small sample size, is what I'll say. So be careful. But yeah, I think Logan Hoppy is really good. That's not a bad bet at all. Giants, Dodgers, Jordan Hicks, Landon Knack. Landon Knack is allowing 1.8 home runs per 9 innings, including 5 in his last 3 starts, 3 alone just to the Diamondbacks. And he's actually a bit of a reverse split as well, so actually tougher on lefties. Jorge Soler is kind of what was a little interesting to me today. I didn't get that far into this game either, though. Otani is always live, always, right? Teoscar Hernandez also I had written down. If you want like a DraftKings boost, Otani, and you don't want to use it on Judge, Otani is maybe another way to use that. Teoscar Hernandez is definitely an interesting play tonight as well, although he's done, I think, the majority of his damage against lefties. But Jorge Soler, maybe he's getting back kind of toward what we saw last season. I don't know. FanDuel has Judge first walk 250. Cubs Brewers, I pretty much skipped it. I don't have good reads on those teams ever. And 2 guys that don't allow a ton of home runs. Christian Yelich would be my only thought there. But yeah, that's it. Really come a lot. Yeah, I loved betting on Teoscar last year because it's almost like people didn't know that he was good at hitting home runs last season. And then I think I said it during the off, like when the Dodgers made that signing, I'm like, if the Dodgers didn't sign, I'm just terrible with names today. The really big name pitcher from Japan. No, with the pitcher. Yeah, Yamamoto. If they didn't have the 2 or 3 huge moves, like we would have been talking about Teoscar Hernandez as like an insanely good pick up for the Dodgers. Like that was a great move. DraftKings, I don't think DraftKings is doing the promo tonight, are they? They're not doing the same one. They're doing the boost. I agree with you 100%. First one. I said that last I said that when it happened. Like we're gonna be overlooking this Teoscar Hernandez signing because of everything else the Dodgers did. But yeah, I mean Teoscar Hernandez would have been the best move for a lot of teams, free agency wise, like by far. Yeah, I don't know. Is it? Do you get 1 or 2 of these thingies on DraftKings? Just 1. If I just had 1, I'd probably use it on Judge. Gets him to like what, plus 410 or something. Yeah, I talked about it a little bit earlier, Scott. Like DraftKings, I think realized that that promo they'd been doing was a terrible thing for them to do. Like that's just not it didn't bring in a ton of handle or like actual money in wagers. And there was never a situation where they didn't give you more in bonus bets than you wagered initially, right? So even FanDuel, I think it's pretty rare you get more bonus bet back than what you wagered, but you're also like guaranteeing if you're FanDuel a pretty large risk, right? It's 25 per. For data research, would you say Analytics is better than Game Day? So, I mean, I think I have the best, like truly, I think I have the best MLB tools that you can get. I have just recently heard of the Game Day research thing. So I don't know. I know Jay Fair uses Game Day a little bit. But like I made all my tools from scratch, right? And then I made them all available for you guys for $10. So that's all I use basically, aside from like it's easier for me to use like RotoWire or ESPN's batter versus pitcher matchups. So I use RotoWire and then for weather. Usually I go game by game on ESPN and just look for batter versus pitcher matchups there too. But literally everything else I use my website. All of my tools. Yeah, so I from scratch. I scrape the data from the MLB website or for the MLB API. Pull it into do some basic stuff. Pull it into Power BI and do a recap. It's on the screen, buddy. Yeah, all the tools are created from scratch, including like stats that I made. How to use the pitch mix versus batter. It depends. Your tools work on mobile. They should for most. Yeah. What am I adding? Barrel percentage? I don't know. Chart next season. Maybe. I've redone this whole damn site like 4 times this season. So yikes. So I don't know, man. Whenever I get bored, but I'm about to have to start NFL stuff. So yeah, I use RotoWire's weather report. And I'll also look at their batter versus pitcher stuff too, just to see if there's any crazy matchups. I don't put as much stock into batter versus pitcher matchups as a lot of people do, just because like a season is such a huge sample size that unless you have like 15, 20 at bats worth of a sample, you know, a 10 at bat sample size, unless it's like 7 home runs and 10 at bats, like I don't put a whole lot of stock in. All the all-star crap. Yeah, I'll try. I got a lot of stuff to do. Is it really that breaking? Is it really that breaking? First two, I bet all these single. So I bet I got $25 on each of these straight for the promo, and then I parlayed and round robin. This is all my bets tonight. I didn't use the DraftKings stuff. If it's only one, which I think it's only one boost coin, I would use it on probably Aaron Judge because I'm pretty sure he's gonna hit one out. Did I look at? Somebody asked if I looked at Tovar. If I didn't bet on him yesterday and like really wanted to bet on him Sunday and couldn't, I would have. I almost just like kind of ruled him out. But yeah, I think Tovar is. I talked a lot about him in spring training too. Like what he was doing in baseball in spring training was just kind of crazy. Next lefty, the Rockies. I'm probably going to at least take a good look on Ezekiel Tovar. Barrel versus. I look at exit velocity primarily. Appreciate that. Hey, I think show's over, guys. Thank you. Any season-long NFL receivers? I gotta talk to Jerry, but we'll probably have an NFL future show. Yeah. I don't ask me anything specifics about NFL yet. Like I have to completely flip my brain around. Oh yeah, I'll work on that. I saw that in the Discord too, Ryan. Yeah, okay. Let me write down what the shit I have to fix on the website tomorrow. So I got to fix the All-Star stuff, and then a date range on the starting pitchers page. Can you drop like the URL? You're in the Discord, right, Brian? And the question, I saw yours today, and I was trying to prep for the show, so I didn't respond to you. I'm sorry. Can you drop the URL of that specific page just to make sure I'm looking at the right one? Date range recipes, and yeah. Please like the video if you haven't already. If you're still here, thank you. Thanks for hanging out on a Tuesday. Hey, 300 plus still at the end of the show without Jerry. That means a lot, truly. Could be doing a whole lot of things with your Tuesday evening. You listen to me ramble about dumb shit. I'm getting help from my brother that you can't even hear me here. So means a lot, truly. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do that. If you haven't liked the video, please do that. 59, come on. We can do better. 59. Strong for dealing with it. Right on. Did you play? I'm not doing 3 hits on Tuesdays, I don't think. I might get back into that tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. Good luck on your bets, guys. Be nice to each other. Pretty sure we're gonna win 10 grand. Just me. See you Friday. I'll see you tomorrow at like 11 o'clock, or actually whenever my kids goes to bed, and I got like a half hour to an hour to get all my stuff together. I'm going live for UFC 304. Jerry has you 6 yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep rambling, talking to chat if I keep looking at it. So I gotta block it out for a second. Be nice to each other. Good luck on your bets. Truly, thank you for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow at 11 Friday.